are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yes. What do you think about the Our Youth Matters organization?
I think this is a great organization. I like how they contribute to the community as well as acknowledge the organizations that are also doing the same purpose and initiatives.
Wonderful. And how long have you been knowing Robert?
About a year. I personally didn't know him, but in interacting and knowing that we were award winner, I did my research and learned more about the initiatives and the things he's done for Wake County, and I was very impressed.
Wonderful. And are you going to stay for the comedy show?
I'm going to be here for the whole entire event, and I'm just glad to be here.
What do you think about the Our Youth Matters organization?
I think it is a great organization. The purpose and mission just really upholds standards of our community that we need. It's been a true pleasure to participate in some of the events, and I see it just growing and growing. Robert puts his heart into this, time, talent, and treasures he puts into this, and I am a big supporter of it and will continue to be, and hopefully he will continue to prosper and grow, as I'm sure he has planned for it to be.
I think it's a great organization, and when I actually found out about it a few years ago, I'm from Raleigh, Robert's from Raleigh, and I've known him, but what impacted me is that he wasn't pushed forward enough in the community of Wake County. He's been handling the organization, assisting children for the past 15, 16 years. And I felt like what I wanted to do was to try to give him some backing because our children and our community need us. As much as Raleigh is growing so fast, we do need to take the time and not leave them behind. So I think Our Youth Matters is a great organization. I think Robert is the perfect CEO, chairperson for that organization because he's not about take. A lot of times Robert will give a lot of himself and he doesn't get in return what he needs to get as the support that he gives to the community, his service to public safety, public service for law enforcement. So Our Youth Matters is a great nonprofit, and I hope to see it nationwide someday.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Nicole Pride, and I think it's fantastic. I think the Our Youth Matters organization is doing great things in our community and for our youth, and it's making a significant impact on empowering our young people and helping to develop them.
And so these sort of programs like Our Youth Matters, how important do you think it is for the community?
Oh, I think it's very important for the community. As we know, there's a lot of opportunity to help enrich the lives of our youth, so I think it's a great program for that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
I think it's an awesome event. It's my first time coming, so I'm really excited, and especially the passion he has for the youth. I mean, that's the main thing, and just anything we could do to help out.
Wonderful. And where do you see this going?
I see going to the national level, really.
I think it's an excellent organization. I just came to the knowledge of it probably about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and I've been following ever since. I have a vision of my own that connects with that, so I'm really 100% in support of it. So it's an excellent organization.
One of the videos, Robert said he's been at it for 15 years, so I just keep seeing it expanding and expanding because there is the greatest need for the youth to be reached out to. Like he said, he told a story about a man that he kept encouraging him to talk to a certain youth and he didn't do it, and it turned out in a negative situation. We're just taking time and energy to impart knowledge or wisdom in any area in our youth. It makes a difference. So I think it is going to continue to grow and expand because the need is there.
Yes, our future, our children is the most important part of our future, of our lives. We that are of age rely and need our future, which is our children, our most important asset of our life. And I am totally 100% in support of Our Youth Matters because it's all of our youth, all of our children. Not one left behind, all of them. I really believe that.
Thank you very much. What do y'all think about the Our Youth Matters organization?
I think it's a wonderful organization. Anything to help the youth in our community is always a positive thing. Just seems like a lot of times our youth, just like us when we were that age, we just sometimes just need some direction, and especially positive black role models. We definitely need those.
I'm always for the youth.
Hey, Robert, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great.
Awesome, man. This is always a wonderful thing year after year, that what you do to acknowledge and to celebrate people who are actually doing stuff for the community. How does that make you feel when you see these great people all together?
I am so happy, and just it makes me feel so good to bring everybody together and just celebrate.
So what are some things in the future that we're going to be looking forward to from Our Youth Matters?
Oh, man. It's a number of things. I have a cooking show for kids. I have a basketball camp for kids. I have after school programs, summer school programs, football camps. You name it, I do it. It's all about the kids. And just take time out with the kids. That's basically what Our Youth Matters is about. And just looking forward to working with the kids. And no charge for any kids. I take no money from no kids. So every program is free.
Absolutely. So we're really looking forward to the future of Our Youth Matters. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Much
sir.
honor to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I think it's outstanding. Just the opportunity to do different things and support youth in the community is extremely important, being at the times that we're living in. As an honoree for tonight's event, Cairo Omega Chapter, we're excited to be a part of this event because we do things in the community to uplift. So anything that uplifts the community, we're certainly in favor of.
Well, thank you very much, Sharon, for coming tonight. How important do you think this is, organizations like Our Youth Matters, for the kids? Where do you see that playing in the whole spectrum of things?
Well, it plays largely in the whole spectrum of things because in my previous career, I was an educator in school systems. So all of that leads right into what I do now because those same youth that I worked with as smaller children, I wound up receiving in the military. So all of those things just cascade one behind the other for those kids to become who we would want them to be in the future.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well, doing good.
I have seen you guys almost at every gala. How important is Our Youth Matters to the community?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, the way that we motivate our kids from their TV show to the cooking show, and just taking them on trips, giving them those life skills, they matter, and it shows.
So when you see kids, like as we go through life and as they are improving with mentorship, how does that make you feel?
Oh, relieved. It's something that's desperately needed, especially here in our area. And we all know that children are the future. And if we don't step in and make a difference in their lives now, then what do we have to count on later?
Well, I know both of you do that. You guys really make an impact on the community and with our kids. So it's an honor speaking to you both. And I hope you guys have a great evening. You guys can relax tonight and just watch the show, right? Yes.
It's going to be fantastic. We're excited.
Awesome. Great to see you again.
I expect, as every year, a celebration, congratulating people who deserve it. A lot of people don't know that this means a lot. And I have a special presentation tonight for Robert Mitchener that I brought. Sometimes you can be a giver, but sometimes you need to receive also.
Well, anything that serves the community is wonderful, and especially one that offers help to the children.
I think what he's doing is phenomenal, especially in this area where there is a need for it. And in the southeast area where we really targeted at, it's very important. So what he's doing an outstanding job. We're going to support him every day we possibly can, and in every way we can. So definitely, awesome job, Robert.
I see it going just really vertical and horizontal. I think that there's some great latitude and opportunity for us to reach a phenomenal amount of youth. I think it's very important and much needed because our youth really do matter. They are our future. They're the leaders of tomorrow, and they really are the most important thing that we should be investing in at this particular time because tomorrow is coming, right? And we want to make sure that they have a positive influence in their life, that they are impacted in positive ways, and that they have something to contribute when they get to their adulthood and get to their position and season in life where it's time for them to lead the way for the next generation.
I love anything that has to do with the youth, because I feel like that the youth is our future, and if we don't pay it forward now and put in the investment in them now, that it won't be any hope for us later on. So I'm for it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful concept and idea, and I think that we're blessed to be able to have these kids be able to express themselves and be allowed to bring their beauty to the stage.
Well, it's very good to see you again.
Good to see you, my brother.
Awesome, man. This happening every year. How does that make you feel when you see people celebrating the youth and what Robert's doing?
Well, I think it's confirmation of the work. Something's come and go, and that means it really wasn't right. But we come back year and year again, it's confirmation that Robert's working on important things, our youth and what's going on for their future.
So with your wide range of experience, especially being a police officer, all that stuff, and now being an entrepreneur, when you see youth coming through the ranks and they're succeeding, how does that make you feel in your heart?
Well, there's no more greater feeling than the training that we give to our children, the input that we put in their lives when we see it come to fruition. God says that we plant, but then He makes it grow. And so to see our children come and fulfill their full potential, there's no greater satisfaction for the work that we put in than that.
Man, it feels great. It's a blessing. All I can say is just a blessing to the community and a blessing also to Robert and what he's doing.
Absolutely. Now, with the kids kind of going back to school now, right? What do you think is the major thing that we need to focus with the kids? Like, what should we be focusing on to help them with?
Listen to them. It's a whole lot of advertisement stuff going on how to deal with kids out there. Biggest thing we can do, and the biggest thing I have done in the past as a teacher, is just listen, communicate, sit down and listen to the kids in terms of where they're coming from, what they need, what's on their heart, and then go from there once you listen. But listen is the big thing, and you don't have too many people saying that.
Very true, because they don't feel like they got a voice sometimes.
That's correct. That's correct. Because they feel like nobody wants to listen. Parents don't listen.
Right.
Teachers are not listening, so they just want somebody to be there, just to sit with them and see their viewpoint. Their viewpoint's a little bit different from ours, from our generation, but they just want you to listen and acknowledge their viewpoint and follow through on it.
What Robert's doing for the community, and with Our Youth Matters, this has been a couple years that he's doing it. How important is Robert's work with the community, especially with the kids, obviously?
He provides such such an important leader for the community. Providing positive role models for our youth, that's something that is invaluable and really a big part of what he does, and he does so well. I think it's so important that we make sure that our country's youth have positive role models, people willing to help them and mentor them to succeed, and we need much more of that. And it's just so nice to have positive role models, people in the community doing important work like this. It makes everybody better when we have folks like Robert.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time, and you go enjoy yourself. All righty.